Alright, so it's like 10:30 at night and I'm literally filming this in my bathroom because, God, that's loud, because it's the best lighting right now. But I just want to take a minute and talk about how much I love Dolly Parton. Like, alright, there's a lot leading into this. My train of thought it's not a straight line, so bear with me. So I went out in public today, which meant I had to deal with people. I went to a dance show, and my mom had bought tickets already for herself and my brother. She didn't buy a ticket for me because I thought I had something and then I didn't, so she bought me another ticket. It was a row back from them, and it was just like a single seat, and there was 2 empty seats on either side. Turns out they sold. So I get there, I'm sitting separately from them, which, you know, I'm fine with. But then, so the first guy sits down on one side of me, and he reeks of cigarette smoke, but he's just, you know, doing his thing, sitting, he's fine. He just kind of is stinky. Then this other guy sits down on the other side, and I was ranting on Twitter about it the entire, like, 3 hours of the fucking show. He had his arm on the armrest, and it's called an armrest, not your arm takes up half of my seat. And then I was at a diner after the show, because my mom was friends with everyone there, and it's in her hometown. So we went to this diner, and I was sitting in a booth, and then I get hit in the back of the freaking head, because there's this guy flinging his arm over the top of the booth from his seat. Like, okay, we're in 2 separate spaces and you're hitting me in the head. Like, please, shove your arm into my booth. I love men so much. So that brings me to next part of this. Couple hours later, come home, winding down on the couch with a cup of mango lemonade from Trader Joe's. Really tasty. See a commercial, and I'm like, oh, we're watching Logo. What are we watching? Mom's like, I don't know. I'm just flicking through the channels. And it's this thing they do where they play a movie and they have commentary like before and after the commercial breaks. It's called Cocktails and Classics. I was like, oh my God, I love this. This is my favorite thing. What movie is it? 9 to 5, which is 1980, starring Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. And so I was watching it, and I was like, this is the perfect way to unwind after a day of being pissed off by really entitled men who, like, just sit in public. And I really love Dolly Parton. And they were talking about, on one of the commercial breaks, the commentators were talking about how apparently some people don't see 9 to 5 as a feminist film. And I just, what? How? Like, I get really mad about it because 9 to 5 really is a feminist film. It deals with sexism, sexual harassment in the workplace, the wage gap. Like, it's a film about equality and respect and oh my God, like, It's 10:30 at night and I'm really annoyed. And I'm sitting on the fucking toilet, like I'm not on the toilet, like I'm sitting on top of the closet. Oh my God. Yeah. But like, just in general, Dolly Parton is such like a good like role model of a successful woman that I aspire to be like. And like, even though, like, yeah, she has fake boobs, she wears wigs and gets her shoes custom made for her really small, really arched feet, she wears a lot of makeup, and people say she looks trashy, but so what? She is owning it. She's being unapologetically herself. She's promoting, like, self-love and just acceptance of everyone. So what's wrong with that? Like, she literally has stated that she modeled her look off like the town whore because she liked the way she looked. So why does it matter how everyone else thinks she looks? Like, she's a backwoods Barbie and she's happy with herself and she just wants everyone else to be happy. And she's part of things like 9 to 5, and which is also like a really good musical too. Like, that's a great adaptation of it. And I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I was just really pissed off. kept texting my mom during the show, and she kept looking back at me, and she was like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, dandy." And I hate men so much. I mean, obviously not all men. Like, I love my father. My brothers are alright. Like, but, And the guy whose arm that was taking up the whole seat, he kept, like, trying to make comments to me. So, like, he'd, like, chuckle or, like, sigh, and then he'd, like, lean over and touch me, and I'd be like, "What now? Who are you?" And he left after the first act. Because I guess it was a dance show. I guess his kid was only in the first act. I don't know. He left. And I was like, "Oh, thank God." So then I scooched over because I couldn't see from where I was because there's some guy's head in front of me. So I scooched over. And, like, that whole, like, the whole block of seats I was in was empty because it was, like, the back row. And I guess it was people who had bought tickets really late. And it was just, like, their kids were only in the first act. So I had, like, 5 seats to myself. And I was, like, you know how men sit on public transportation a lot of times? Like, I feel like I'm generalizing, but for the purpose of, like, this example, like, fucking, hang on. Oh my God, ignore the ball of hair on the floor. But, like, you know how men sit like that in public transport? Like, they take up 2 seats with their legs. That's my ponytail, not like a dick. I hate it, but because, like, someone sitting next to you, they're like, they ain't got no space left. So, like, I was sitting like that once everyone was gone. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take up this space. Oh, that's nope. I forgot to turn the camera back around, whatever. But yeah, once everyone was gone, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take up this space because I can now. I earned it for sitting through the first hour, kind of like holding myself because I didn't want to press into his arm, and I didn't want to say anything because he was like a big guy in like a hockey jersey shirt, and he was like unnecessarily loud, and I felt like I wasn't seeking any confrontation then, so I just kind of sat like that. And the guy on the other side didn't smell good, so I didn't want to be too close to him. So then once there was no one next to me, I was in my space now, because I earned it. I had to deal with it. And then the freaking diner, I got hit in the back of the head with some dickhole's elbow. Like, ugh. Like, do you ever just have one of those days, like, and my throat hurts? I'm just so done. And I'm ranting about Dolly Parton in my bathroom at 10:30 at night. Oh my God. And another thing, the guy whose arm was taking up my fucking seat, his phone screen was unnecessarily bright. Like, okay, I was texting during the show, but I turned my brightness all the way down, and I had the decency to try and cover my phone with the fucking show program. But his phone screen was like the motherfucking sun. And we're like, like, do you not know how to behave in public? Like, I thought I was done being angry, but then my phone did that thing where it, like, auto-adjusts the brightness, and I remembered, and I got mad again.